From the Multiverse's 5th anniversary, and I realized I hardly ever use the official name of my show. I just simply say, hey guys, StarCraft is here. I have not gone along with my official branding of videos from the Multiverse at all.
Oh, that's right. That was your branding.
It's still my branding, technically.
I totally forgot all about that.
Yeah, I've been so used to Pro Teachers noobs and everything that
that's all I fucking know.
But yeah, today it's going to be just a shoot the shit stream, and right now I have Jared and Raymond. There's a link in the chat, guys, if any of you guys want to join in. I've sent the links out to others who want to join in. Today we're just talking whatever, but you guys, Raymond, you've been here since at least around when I started Pro Teachers Noobs, at the very least. You did a few videos beforehand, but
I was in your first episode.
Yep, the very first one, you and Bianca. Jared, you came around more recently, but despite our little rivalry when it comes about Lois and everything, you're a great dude to have on, because we both love Superman equally.
Oh man, I don't. Superman fans. Oh man, I can't be around you guys.
okay, that.
There's a certain part of the Superman fandom that drives me up a creek. Because if you express any opinion that deviates from the way they see the character, they will call you a fake fan.
Oh, I understand that. I hate people who are like that. It's like, guys, come on. Really?
It's the same shit with Batman fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's yeah. I brought it up at one point. Hey, Pika's here, so he'll be joining us too. But
his alarm clock worked. He is awake. He has joined the living again.
Yep, but as I was saying, it's kind of like, okay, difference between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter fans. Mortal Kombat fans will acknowledge the flaws of their game. Street Fighter fans, deny. It's perfect. There's no flaws, none whatsoever. It is the greatest fighting game ever. And it's like, and because you guys are acknowledging the flaws, it means your game sucks. It's like, no, it doesn't.
Well,
but anyway,
I've already beaten that horse to death. So,
but But yeah, to start things off, I figured let's go over one of my old my very first video, my very first review, I should say.
Oh shit!
Sweet.
Wait, am I in this one or you're?
No, dude, this is before you.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna.
This is back when I had the Skeletor avatar.
Oh, we're not gonna have to listen to my cringe. Oh, that's good.
Yep. So, yeah, here are my earliest videos. I used to have a lot more, but I've since deleted most of them. But yeah, this.
Oh God, you have the Dolph Lundgren live action.
That's still my favorite Skeletor, dude. I've told you that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so let's watch my very first videos. I went over what if Ghost Rider became metal. And I'll make it very clear, heads up, guys. It is so obviously scripted. It is so painfully obviously scripted.
Scripted is really good. I mean, Pika does great with that shit.
Yeah, but for me, well, you'll see. Also, I edited this on my phone.
Ooh.
A lot of what I do is a lot of unscripted stuff.
Hey, everyone. This is Start.
Ready?
Craft. Yeah, and this has been a long time.
You guys hear it?
Yeah.
I've been into comics for as long as I can remember. I've always been into video games, movies, cartoons, TV, anime, manga, you name it. Chances are I know it, and if I don't know it, then either I wasn't interested or I haven't checked it out yet.
Do you still have that Wii U?
I've been wanting to get into the online video making scene for ages now. Either as an internet reviewer, a la Linkara, Nostalgia Critic, AVGN, to doing video podcasts where you just hear my voice and no pictures. I've decided instead of finding just meet in the middle and do this show. What's this going to be about, you're asking? Well, I'm glad you asked. To those of you who didn't ask, shut up. My biggest fascination in fiction has always been multiversal stories. Stories of parallel or alternate universes, what-ifs, elseworlds, intercompany crossovers, because let's face it, those hardly ever count as canon. And what book am I going to grace you all today with? What book did I read that finally got me off my lazy ass to start a show like this? Well, that's the funny thing. Officially, this book is a what-if. In fact, it's one of the recent batches of what-if Marvel has done. The problem is that it's not a what if whatsoever.
It really isn't.
It's not even one of those let's go Elseworld light type what ifs the second volume of the title had put out near the end of its life. It's just wow. First, let me talk about this batch of what ifs in general. They've been a mixed bag. Some were good, some were weird, and some had a very lying premise. But this, just look at the full title first. What if Marvel Comics went metal with Ghost Rider? How is that a point of divergence? How is that a what if this happened with this character type story? Oh, I'll get to that one in a second.
I mean, it's not as
the cover
as
is pretty dang good. I will give it that. I even like.
What was that?
It's not as batshit as Cosmic Ghost Rider.
And it's not like what if Spider-Man became the Punisher?
Wait. Have you guys actually read this?
No.
This? No.
Then
I read a Jaime Reyes story, but I've never read this one.
Jaime Reyes.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Robbie Reyes.
Robbie.
It's a Reyes.
Jaime is Blue Beetle.
The parental advisory on the bottom will melt faces. I wish it melted my faces, so I didn't have to read this anymore. In the first page, we get credits information that's both hardcore and yet infuriating. For starters, we get this heavy metal fun for the band name, but if you didn't already know it's called Hazenwald, you probably wouldn't be able to tell what it's saying. It looks like gibberish.
It does.
But that's just me. I'm not a metalhead, I openly admit. The book was written by Sebastian Gerner, who's usually an editor at Marvel. Oh boy. Look, the guy's been editing some really good stuff at Marvel, like Jason Aaron's Punisher Max run. Yeah, I liked it, so what? But when an editor is writing a book and he has so few credits in that job, either he really has a story to tell, or they were desperate to fill a spot. But the thing is, there were 6 issues in this batch of what ifs in a 5th-week month. The first 2 came out at the same time, yet they decided they had to add 1 more in, and it had to be this rubbish? Seriously, in some of the ads for the book, they don't even show this title. That's how last second this was. The artist is Caspar Wingard, however you say his name. It's really hard to pronounce the name. He does a good job. Yep. The artwork matches the recent run of Ghost Rider. So I have no complaints here in that department. And what is this? A chapter index of this, as if this book was much larger than it appeared? Look, guys, this isn't a freaking novel or behind-the-scenes book or anything. It's a what-if book that happens to focus supposedly on a heavy metal band. The next page, we get an introduction and half an ad for the other what-ifs. See what I mean? This one doesn't even appear in the ad for these books in its own book. Anyway, the introduction adds, what if? More like, why the heck not? No. How about, why should we care? The rest of the introduction reads as if the events going on in the book are the real world.
It's fun.
And yet,
at least you're having fun.
Ghost Rider is in it? What?
You're the reason why
the book actually starts with a one-page summary about the band Hazenwald. They're apparently out of Latveria and have become so popular around the world, even in Wakanda
to be in the real world.
Timbuktu, really? We're going with Battle Gag? Whatever. But apparently they are associated with witchcraft and ritual sacrifices, demonic events. Oh, I'm sorry, allegedly associated with all that. And now they want to pull a Kiss moment and have a comic printed with their blood in the mix. And who's telling all this?
Hey, Pika.
C.B. Sapolsky, current EIC at Marvel. And he's telling this to Robbie Reyes, the current Ghost Rider. And
let's go over my very first video.
It's supposed to be the real world, but for the sake of this being a what if, we're to accept Robbie and the other areas of the Marvel Universe also exist. I mean, I know that the Marvel Universe has its own Marvel comics, but this is just getting beyond meta. Now, Robbie here is the only sane mind, it seems, at Marvel. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It seems here that Robbie is the only sane mind at Marvel. Yeah, he wouldn't last long there if this was the real Marvel Comics cut. You know what? I'm not going to go there. Anyway, he points out the negative side to having this band here, and CB basically says, who cares? Look at all the money they gave us. I'll make it rain. Wow. Is this why Marvel's gotten that bad? Because people have thrown money for them to ignore their values? Oh, wow. Anyway, we meet the band, and there's 3 members. Garrus, Ute, and Chris. You know, the usual metalhead types. When Abby asks them if they're fans, Chris says he likes the movies, Ute says she's into manga, Guerreras is the only real fan. He's even got sketchbooks with signatures. He's the diehard. What follows is Robbie giving them a tour and them acting like complete goofballs. Then it's time for the printing. Apparently, Marvel Comics has run on the same printer all this time, pulled by a mule?
Yeah, what?
Okay. Yeah, this
Where's
kind of
this
explains a
going?
lot. It doesn't explain anything at all. Well, now that they're ready to do the deed, we start to see there may be some
they're gonna have
truth to that
sex?
sacrifice
No,
dark
no,
magic
man.
stuff to
Well, the
them
blood,
as they
cutting
prepare
the-
themselves with
sacrificing
markers
blood.
on their face, and they put the blood in by slitting their wrists. Once the blood is mixed in and the books print off incredibly fast and are already being tossed into the trucks, shouldn't we wait for it to dry first, or are the flames cooking them just right? We see the books are printing is the book we're reading right now. Okay, wait a minute, what? Seriously? This makes no
You mean
sense
why is
even
it
from a
fully
meta
on? Wait,
perspective.
what?
Anyway, Robbie, like a dumbass, did I say he had the most common sense? Yeah, I kind of take that back right now. He watches everything unfold as the band starts a ritual to summon a demon and they are reborn as monsters and the printing press is possessed, along with the mule. Of course. Soon, the comics drive off with the cargo of possessed books as Robbie gives chase in the car. Read the current Ghost Rider, it makes more sense there. And he fails. Seriously, the truck goes right off a damaged highway, explodes in the air, and releases its cargo for everyone to read and get equally possessed. With that happening, apparently this one shipment was spread across the world, infecting it and causing the world to reshape and reform as Robbie in his car falls right through it in this really well-drawn two-page splash
the artwork is
as the band still
gorgeous.
talks to Robbie about how reality is a story susceptible to edits and rewrites, and God, it's almost done. We then see the band in a desolated world, and they are now apparently monolithic statues that warn Robbie that he is all that's left of his world, for some reason, and he ends up in a half-finished version of the world. And yet, somehow, it seems normal enough to him. How is this place normal to you, Robbie? We didn't see a theater that says, Hasselwell kills the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, screw you too, comic. We end this trash with Ghost Rider driving off into a demonic elder-possessed version of New York, thinking he may not be able to fix anything, but he's going to try. And the comic ends on a basically black page with the caption, Give him hell. Seriously, overall this book just made no sense, and it, like I said, was not a what-if whatsoever. In fact, aside from the cause of all this being a heavy metal band, how did Marvel get metal exactly? Or was the fact the band existed that caused it to go metal? And what was even the point of all this? What did it have to say? Look, the artwork is fine, and I enjoy the jabs at Sobalski, and Robbie is written mostly in character, but it does not need to be made at all. I do not recommend this book, unless you're a completionist like I am, but even then, don't bother reading it. It's not worth it. That's my first episode, and keep in mind, I'm experimenting with formats until I find out which fits me best. I hope you all come back and next time and like, share, and subscribe to my video. I really hope this takes off. Thanks again. See ya.
So, yeah. See what I mean about that book? What else
That
could
book
have
makes
gone?
absolutely no sense, Robert. No sense.
What was the point of this book? It just
I
totally
don't know.
melted my brain. And hold
I
on.
think by metal, they meant like the book that goes like insane in terms of.
They did not succeed.
They did not. And what was this meant? You think it's meant to be a jab at Dark Knight's metal?
The better version of this, I guess.
Yeah, the way better.
What are we
Death
talking
metal
about?
was
Oh, we
enjoyable in that.
just went over my very first review, which was what if Marvel went metal was Ghost Rider, and it was just so bad.
You know it's bad when death metal makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
this,
about to
Yes,
say, Death Metal
especially
is a
when-
very stupid story.
yeah,
Yeah,
but,
it's stupid, but you should see what we just went over.
yeah, it was like, what? Just how did they?
That was too meta.
I would have
What's
preferred
that?
death metal over that.
By the way,
What's it-
the whole printing press and a mule would explain the crappy quality of the comic. So that there is that.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Zapolsky just giving away his stuff. How do I do? You have to wonder, since this was written by an editor, is there some truth to it that he'll just ignore his values for money?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Hold on, was it that it went full metal or went full meta? Which one was that? Was it?
Yeah. Oh no, there's a point after they printed the book. It was in the book we're reading. Was like, wait, what? How is the book we're reading being printed in there? But it's not like, I'll just say it. Grant Morrison, this is not. Morrison would have made it somehow make sense.
Or-
This was just.
Didn't Jeff Johns kind of do this in like Infinite Crisis, or like no, not Infinite Crisis?
The Superboy Prime stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm like,
that
that made more sense.
That made more sense than this. This is like.
Yeah, or actually, I think the thing that Jeff Johns more like this did was hold out the Earth Prime. Where
are you? I love that. I love that. But anyway, but yeah, and then Robbie fails. He utterly fails. And again, what was the point of Divergence? There was none, and this is supposed to be the real world. But at the same time, it's you have Latveria existing. Again, This is why some editors shouldn't be writers. Some
shouldn't.
Other times you get Brian Augustine or you get Mark Waid, where they are great at writing.
Oh yeah.
But this guy, like, what? But yeah, that was
was this like a first draft or?
I don't know.
It seems like it.
Like I said in my video, though, if you paid attention, this book was this was a 6th book out of what was a part of where the other books got released in a 5th week event, and thus 2 of them had to be added into 1 week just so they can fit this one into the 5th weeks. Yeah, so it's like. I felt like they added it was never a part of any of the advertisements. I think they just did this because someone thought, oh, wouldn't it be silly? But it's like, this isn't even one of the Elseworld type of what-ifs. But yeah, that was my very first video I had ever done. And yeah, it was just, what did you guys think of that? I mean, the Skeletor thing.
For a first video, honestly, you should see me. I didn't even. It was just a static image of me and my co-host and I talking about stuff.
Yeah, and what I did was pretty much just even that video that my first official review was a review on Birds of Prey and the unnecessary long subtitle with Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah,
very long. I love that.
Yeah, and that was also I didn't even have a proper editing software back then. It was something that I had to like. It was like something like a default photo editor that came with Windows, and it was something that I need to like have a picture first and then edit the whole and edit the audio according to how many pictures there are, so that when I recorded everything. It was like edit until I get something spoken wrong or need to cut it, and then have that audio snippet have some picture on it. Then a new audio picture and an audio and so on. That was one of those most messy stuff I have done.
Right, but yeah, look at some of my old videos, like Batman Annual #3 during Tom King's run. Batman Dan, which is the first time I ever had Trish do a cameo.
Huh.
Oh,
That was where basically she just popped in and goes, Batawang.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
That definitely sounds like Tristan.
Doesn't she actually have the original? She has an original copy with the unedited one.
She has the penis copy?
I do. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah,
On the back, by the way, the first issue of Dan came out on my birthday.
I would love to have a penis copy.
Hey, Hominus.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Not
Hominus.
too bad. But yeah, I'm just showing off some of my old early videos. Again, back when I had that Skeletor avatar. I don't know why I went with Skeletor. It was just.
Particularly that version of Skeletor.
Well, again, I like that version of Skeletor. I mean, Frank Langella nailed it.
Yeah.
Everything else did not get nailed or anything like that.
Yeah, and you know, it's still one of my it was one of my early successes was this Carmen Sandiego video. It was right after they announced it. I was completely baffled. Now, in the end, I ended up liking the show, but
I watched a little bit of it. It's not that bad.
Wait, they did another Carmen San Diego?
The Netflix one, the Netflix series.
They did?
It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, but
I
basically
never
they
watched
swapped it. They swapped it around. Like it says here, greatest thief in the world, greatest thief in the world, hot woman in red coat, hot woman in red coat, former member of Vile, former formed organization Vile, steals from Vile to get back at them and helps the player bring them down, steals for the thrill of the theft. Which that's why I was like, but like I said, in the end, the show ended up. Oh wait, I just realized. Where did I go?
Wasn't Carmen San Diego like a true blue villain?
No, she was in it for the thrill.
So she's like Catwoman.
Yeah, like Catwoman. Hold on, I just realized my image has got missing. Hold on.
For shame, Robert.
There you go. Sorry about that, Hamid. Had to move you away for a second, but yeah, back when I had all of these rants and everything,
You're such an anti-SJW.
I was at first. Oh, of course, me getting pissed off at Brian Michael Bendis, one of my earlier rants.
Big surprise. No one's ever been pissed at Brian Michael Bendis before. Certainly not a Superman fan.
Ooh. Yeah.
By the way, it was like I had the discussion with J Heat Blaze this week about Tim Drake, and there we talked about the whole, like, because there was the Young Justice series that Bendis did, and we also had acknowledged that Bendis pretty much had to spread out whatever creativity he had to so many titles that it was probably in retrospect that he burned himself out.
Well, that's true.
Probably the nice way to.
Well, to be fair, when he came over the DC, he had basically almost nearly died.
Yeah. Well, and in DC, I mean, and Pika, what you have to realize also is that when Bendis came on, it's not like he burned himself off out on good ideas.
Right.
Yeah, that's
like I said this today because we recorded a podcast about the Superman secret identity, and I said if Bendis had someone attack the Daily Planet because they knew now Clark Kent is Superman, that would have been cool. He didn't do that.
Right. Basically, he used it to erase Clark Kent. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He used it.
You don't have to kill Lois Lane or anything like that. Just have the danger show up, because that's logically what would happen.
By the way, look at my thumbnail. It says it is for Batman Earth 1. World's Greatest Detective / World's Greatest Fighter / World's Greatest
Oh yeah. I love that book. That's a good book.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the thumbnail of the.
One of the times I ranted about if they fired Jim Lee and Dan DiDio, what would really happen? This was back. I could not stand people going on and on and on about, fire Dan and Jim and Jeff will be put in charge, or this will happen. Everything will be better. It's like, guys, no. Now, we still have Jim, thankfully. But if we had lost both Dan and Jim, I think DC would have been worse off.
They can't fire Jim because, like him or not, Jim has become the face of DC Comics.
Well, yeah, I mean, despite Dan was the one who was doing it for so long.
Yeah, that's true.
But Dan was
really,
a
at
dick
that
and
point,
everyone knew it.
Yeah, at that point, Jim became the guy for DC.
But yeah, I'm just looking over some of my old videos here. But if you can't see the numbering, but a lot of my views have always been on the low side, with some exceptions.
As long as you enjoy the content, it doesn't really matter.
I did. Oh boy, I forgot when I ranted about the AOC comic.
Oh yeah, the one that DC sent them a cease and desist letter because she had a Wonder Woman cover.
Yep.
That was great.
AOC?
I love that. Yeah.
Comics?
Yeah. Yeah, they made a comic for her back. That was back when they were saying, let's try and push everything on all these other people.
And then what happened was they had I think it was a variant cover that was like her in like the Wonder Woman getup, and DC actually sent the company that was publishing it a cease and desist.
Yep. Oh, by my old character spotlight and story spotlights, where I would basically, it's like my pro teachers knew, but without a secondary person, a person aside from me. And basically, that's just me rambling on and on and on and on.
You're fun to ramble on and on and on and on.
True. And then there's the first time Ingrid and I did a movie review together. It was where we did for Shazam. That's how far back.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep, and we did more. Boy, I still remember doing reviews on individual issues. I haven't done that in ages.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's thinking back then. How did
Yeah, but yeah, now of course, and then I think what ended up helping out a lot of the ones that would really take off would be, for example, Ingrid and I doing our reviews and everything. Oh wow, that Crush video of mine actually didn't do so bad. Yeah, basically, so much of these would be constantly hit and miss. And series from the Dark Multiverse about more like Batman Damned, more like Batman Dead. Because that was me theorizing that Batman was dead. That was before the book came out. It turns out I was right.
Yeah, and that whole book ended up being
When I tried to help promote
what do you call it? Like a Gainix ending or
yeah,
or
the Gainix ending. Yeah, where it's just like, wait, what happened? And basically it's made clear, oh no, Batman died. He died at basically it's basically Batman Damn, let's be honest, it's a sequel to Joker. Would you agree with that one, Ian, since you're a Batman fan too? Batman Damned. Would you say that was a sequel to Joker?
I haven't read Joker, so I can't answer that question. But I would say that
it would probably be serious because the ending of Joker was pretty much the setup where Damned kicked itself off.
Yeah, but
off screen, but still.
But didn't they imply that Joker survived? So it's like Batman has to move on, even though Joker's still out there. But oh boy, just like some of these other videos, like me trying to I got guests trying to join.
Who's trying to join?
Anyone want what? I can't do it because we're full.
Oh. Is it Eric?
I don't know if it's Eric. I don't know. I can't tell. Whoever's trying to join, let me know.
Yeah, it might be Eric because he's in the chat.
Well, maybe not. But
What orders?
Oh boy, me going on about Comicsgate here. Giving Ingrid a chance to rant about Kotaku. You know how Kotaku hated boss battles. Yeah, stuff like that. Now, my big Marvel Zombies retrospective, which originates with the end, was an interview with Fred Van Lente, which we did do. But you want to know what happened? The audios were butchered. My audio got picked up, but not his, and his audio got picked up on his end, but not mine.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not Eric.
That sucks.
Yeah, but yeah, so, and I tried to edit it together, but it was such a long interview, and I'm like, I can't edit it, like, boom, 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 boom. I can't do that. So I dropped it. I ended up dropping. Now, I eventually got to interview him properly.
Oh man, remember the old 5G speculation?
Yep.
Oh.
That was fun.
Yeah, the 5G stuff. My take on the outrage, but it's not what you think, which is basically calling people out saying like, guys, that's not what they're saying. A whole lot of stupid. Me doing a little bit of an anti-SJW rant, but Ingrid was with me too, so we were both keeping it balanced. By the way, thanks, Tony. Anyone want to drop?
That kind of like a.
Huh? Yeah, I'll
being a
drop.
co-host
really
is something that helped that helped you out when you started doing
Robert,
that stuff.
Congratulations on your 5 years, man. Everyone have a good night, all right?
Bye-bye, Ray.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Whoever tried to join, try again. Whoever wanted to join, jump in again. But yeah, again, just look at some of my old videos still here. Just going over the trailer reviews. Boy, those I've had a butcher ever since. Remove the trailer stuff. You can't even do a proper reaction video.
Yeah, because these companies don't realize that we're giving them free promotion.
Yep. One of my better videos going over Cthulhu Saves Christmas. I was given an advanced copy of that. Good game. It's a prequel to Cthulhu Saves the World. Oh yeah, I forgot. 2019 practically broke me. We got Rippaverse Golpos here.
Hey, dude, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
I tried to do lessons from the multiverse where I talked about political comics versus political parodies.
Are those the precursors to the prodigious noobs?
Yeah, somewhat. At least the thumbnail was. Oh, this is by the point when Ingrid finally gave us her proper thumbnail was for the Birds of Prey video.
Mhm.
And-
Yeah, that movie
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. When I reviewed
Yes,
that
thank
movie,
you.
I definitely didn't even get a thumbnail. It was just random, whatever ever scan from the movie itself.
Yep. Oh, I tried to help Mike Millar with his Bless This Mess book that never took off, sadly.
Huh.
And there's our Gamera review.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is around the point when I started getting some actual. No, that was a creator spotlight. Oh, my AVGN video that took me forever to do.
What's one?
The AVGN Adventures review.
Ah.
Yeah, I actually got permission from them to do some clips in there. I was ready to get taken down, but because I actually have been in contact with the game programmer, he was able to go to not Cinemassacre, but the company that helped out with was AVGN. But basically helped them out and got it taken care of.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Oh, this is then when Ingrid and I started doing a lot of movie reviews.
You reviewed the Resident Evil movies, you poor soul.
Actually, funny thing is, there's only two that we considered actually bad, and that was Apocalypse and the final chapter.
Yeah, those ones were the worst ones.
We found stuff to enjoy about Extinction and Afterlife and
You could say that those movies actually started out well-ish, but eventually Paul W.S. and when Anderson eventually got his author license and whatever started that the whole series was turned into him showing into
another one.
Yeah, him just lifting up and going all, look how cool my wife is. Look how cool my wife is. Look how cool my wife is.
Well, once they got married, yeah. But anyway, me doing a big rant of basically saying, I am sick of trying to pick sides. This community is beyond losing its way. And that was just 2 years ago when I said that. Oh, our big Godzilla retrospective. Oh, another one. Things just seem to get worse and worse. I don't even remember what the topic was. But yeah, when did I actually start? And there's Pro Teaches Noobs. There it is. I'm not going to actually play it all the way, but
yeah,
you started
2 hours
with Man of Steel. Good choice.
No, Man of Steel, Superman Birthright, Secret Origins, and Superman.
Oh yeah,
Earth
all
1,
the
Volume
origins. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yep.
no wonder it's that long.
Yep, and it was the day before my birthday when I released this.
Oh.
So yeah, and again, can you believe this? It has been almost going on 2 years, and I've already gotten past up 300 episodes. Oh boy, here's me ranting about the mouse getting banned because I love mouse. But yeah, like
what happened with that?
Mouse got taken out, got removed from from being banned books at school. Oh, by the way, just to say this, you know what is my least favorite Pro Teaches Noobs? The Archie horror comics. Why? I didn't have scans. I was too lazy to look up scans, so I just kept showing it at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's The
Like,
scan thing is that's one way.
I hate doing that. I hate having to do that.
Yeah, but I need to get to. It's easy to get the scans like when you're doing something else. Like if you have some other video on the background or something, it's just a snipping tool and one page, second another page.
It's all right, Tris. It's all right. Hey, Tris, it's all right. Right on.
Yes, so that's how I do. That's how I do it.
Yep, Tris, it's completely fine. If you're trying to get on, that's fine. Don't worry. It's all right. We saw what happened. Your internet clearly went out at the end of your stream. That's completely understandable.
Hey, at least it went out at the end of the stream and not during the stream.
Right.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yep. Oh boy. I feel like I tried to do a bit of story spotlights just because I needed to talk about some of my favorite George Perez works. So this was after it was announced about him dying. Boy, that is still one of the most painful days of my life because of how much Perez meant to me.
Yeah, that was a kick in the gut.
And again, he didn't even die yet. He didn't even die yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just felt like, but to be fair,
Oh,
it made
I'm
it
gonna
when
mute.
it made it when he did die. Fine, it actually happened. I was more calm about it. I was more like, we knew it was coming. But yeah, I couldn't even work that day. I was that upset. I was in that much tears because of it.
Yeah.
But me talking about plot holes and Raven's not here. This was him and I just talking about Batman versus Predator 1 and 2. Nowadays, I would have made this a pro teacher's noob. I was too stupid to think about that.
Oh.
I was too stupid. Same with me, Ingrid and Bianca going over Super Smash of the Clan. But in that regard, that was because Ingrid and I had read it, and thus it didn't feel proper to make that pro teacher's noobs.
So it was would be like a let's talk video.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
what we did with Under the Red Hood.
Exactly. That's kind of what I've been doing ever since. And yeah, and that's been my videos, Pro Teachers News with the occasional movie videos. And yeah, Pro Teachers News pretty much has taken over my channel.
Hey,
But,
if it works for you, keep going.
Well, yeah, the only problem is, of course, it's the case where I need someone else on here with me.
That's true.
And I feel like I need to keep going so many times. I don't want to just stop. Oh, yeah, me giving Trista some support after she got demonetized the first time around.
That happens way too much.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, Tony.
What's up?
Not much. Thanks for stopping on by.
I just wanted to say
Happy
congratulations.
3
Robert.
a.m. everybody.
Thank you. Yep, Geek Getaway.
Ah, man. So 5 lovely years, huh?
5 years, and I'm just showing off all the stuff I have done. Oh, my first Let's Play. Trying because no one else had done it, I decided to do the Space Quest 4.5, a horrendous fan game. A complete shit fan game.
So what's the plan for the future, Robert?
What's the plan for the future? Just keep going with Pro Teachers Noobs and movie reviews. It works.
Yeah.
But
No
what happens when you
ranking
teach
videos?
all the noobs? When all the noobs have been taught? Then what?
No, but that's the thing, though. I still have a lot of books to teach these noobs. I got so many books here. I mean, just look around. Look around at my place, at my room. Just look.
And Robert is still continuing on his quest to make me like Lois Lane, even though it's never going to happen.
Hey.
What's
I
wrong with
think you're-
Lois Lane?
She's an
Hey.
annoying character, at least in my eyes.
Hey,
Comics.
What's a
Lois.
love interest that's not an annoying character in your eyes?
Wonder Woman.
Lois Lane.
Of
Wonder
course,
Woman is
Wonder
not
Woman.
a love interest. Steve
Yes, she is.
Trevor is
Yeah,
a love
I'm
Okay,
interest.
wait. You have to say, Ian, Jared is a big new 52 fan. That's what got him more into things. So, are you surprised?
Yeah,
Wonder
52
Woman is
was
not
okay.
a love interest.
Yeah,
She
52
wasn't
was
a new 52.
52
Yeah,
was
she is.
enough.
There's more
we
reason
can-
why the new 52 should be consigned to the inferno of hell.
Well, actually, that book
Not the
was
whole
the
thing.
top seller of
Some
the new
aspects of it, but not the
52.
whole thing.
The whole bloody thing.
Hello.
So,
Yeah.
So you're telling me Court of Owls?
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
Quarter Bells too. That story
52
started
was
well,
a
but it's
nice
completely worthless
new
in the long run.
try.
What?
Eh.
What are you saying, Hominus?
The new 52 was a nice try to do something new, but at the end it failed.
Yep. Oh yeah, and of course all my game Let's Plays. I'm starting to get back into the groove of that again.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing Resident Evil 7. Okay, tomorrow from your point of view, today from my perspective.
Right. But here's me talking with Mark Way, Dan DiDio.
Man, how you getting all these interviews, Robert? I want some of those.
I just reached out. I
Dan
think,
DiDio,
wait,
did he get canceled for talking to you, or did he get canceled?
No,
for
that was JDA. Oh, Jeremy Adams, Jeffrey Thorne.
I just realized in some comparisons when I have been going way too hard on some works. It's just. I spoke some things about Dan DiDio when I did my third Flashpoint video.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just realized I think well, Jared had his review, had his interview with Sam Liu a couple of weeks ago, and I remembered, what did I say about Sam Liu in that Gotham by Gaslight video and in that Killing Joke video, because he was the director for those movies.
Oh, by the way, also I've had Console Wars. I've had them on my show. You guys ever watch their channel? Really good channel. They talk about Nintendo versus Sega games.
Oh.
Yep, I'm Nintendo and I'm Sega. This is Console Wars. I've had John Suntress on. Oh, and Tony, there's you about a year ago.
Hell yeah. That's when you started to become big time, Robert, when you had me on.
Try to see who else I've had. Judd Winnick. Jimmy Palmiotti. I had Joe Corella on my show before.
You should have Joe more. He's great.
I've had Tim and Mark on regularly. In fact, I'm going to have them on in 2 weeks. I had Chuck Dixon on. I've had
great guy. I love Chuck.
Yep, Christy Marks. Anyone know about her? She's the one who worked on. She worked on Gem. She created or co-created Gem and the Holograms. She worked on a bunch of Sierra games, and she's the one who did the New 52 Amethyst book.
Go back to Gem and the Holograms. She made Gem and the Holograms?
Yeah.
I love that show as a kid.
She's the one who made she was the showrunner of the original series.
Gem is outrageous. I don't know if you know this, Robert. She's truly outrageous.
I had Aaron Sparrow on, Mark Polton, Brian Edward Hill. I've had Dan Oshry from New Blood Interactive, Aaron Lepresti, Julia Minamata, who's been doing this great fan game called Crimson Diamond.
Didn't Aaron Lepresti just get shadow banned on Indiegogo or something?
Unfortunately. Oh, I've had Stephen Kick from CEO of Night Dive Studios. I had Mike J from Running with Scissors on.
Never run with scissors. It's a bad idea.
And, the postal guys. Yeah, I got a bunch of other indie game creators like Dave Gilbert, who I've always been back and forth with on. I even had one of his regular voice actors, Abe Goldfarb, on. That was a treat to have him on because I've been loving a lot of the voices he's done for video games. And he's been actually doing a bit more stuff. Also, I've had Philip Kennedy Johnson on.
Whoa, there's me.
Yep. I've had Doug Tenaple on. Brett Booth. I still need to change that thumbnail. Mike Miller. Somewhere here is my EVS stream.
The infamous EVS stream.
Wait, what? Yep. Infamous?
Well, it was, and then, then I also started doing my
Wait, back up.
What?
You had to tell us what happened.
Oh, no, it's still there. I just simply hid it because I didn't want some of the other mainline creators who I was trying to get on, if they looked through it, I didn't want to find that particular one and then be like, well, forget it. Especially Mark. It was when I was trying to get Mark to come on.
Robert's hiding all the evidence.
But, hey, it worked, clearly.
Well, now they're going to see this stream and know you had EVS on, Robert.
Well, anyway.
Right.
And then I started just 10 months ago doing live Let's Playing with the Arkham series.
Yes.
Yeah, I started with that too. There was a learning process because it was before I got this microphone to sound good, like an interact with the chat while doing it, and also it took some time for me to get the setup what I have currently. Like I have in my what I do is that I have the webcam in the either right or left corner. There's the chat below it, and then there's in the lower corner I have the pickup plates and my Twitter and YouTube, and the game is pretty much the.
It took Spider-Man for me to finally use OBS because just doing it through StreamYard was a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah,
that was the first time, and I haven't looked back since. Oh, there's my Fred Van Lente interview. That was great to have him on. Then I went over South Park, SpongeBob, Mortal Kombat. LA Noir. No, the Shaq one was a hoot to have to do.
Oh,
Alien
Resident-
Noir. Great
Yep.
game.
Yep. Well, I also had Mark Russell on for an interview. He's such a nice guy. You don't agree with a lot of his political views, but still. Did the Rambo game. Why? A bunch of the Marvel games. Some of these I gotta get back to actually. I need to finish up the Mario Superstar Star Saga. I'm sure Trish wants me to get back to doing Last of Us.
Mm.
This is me having Kelly Jones, Crisscross.
Crisscross, the director?
Yeah. No, the artist.
Oh, I was gonna say, dang.
Terry Kavanaugh, Fabian Nicieza. That was great having him on. And
Did you ask him why he had so many women sexually assault Tim Drake in his run?
Actually, I brought that. I actually did bring about the whole idea that I'm trying to take his V card.
And what did he say?
Oh, he just simply said he was trying to make Tim a bit more like, stand on his own, and that meant having his own Catwoman, things like that. And it's just where the story took him.
Took him to Rapeville, or
that
what?
is not how that works,
Yeah, I was
Fabian.
about to say. I was
That
like,
is
wait
not
a second.
how that
here.
works.
That doesn't work well.
No,
You are the writer. You control where the story goes.
I know. I know. Hey, guys know me. I don't push back on creators like that. Bruh. But yeah, but as far as other games I'm going to do, I got to finish up some of them, but I definitely want to eventually. And again, currently I'm doing RoboCop. Seriously, great game, guys, great game.
Yeah, it looked like it. I pretty much. It's almost like a same engine, or it was a Terminator Resistance from the same creators.
Same creators. It's all the same creators who did the Rambo game. Ugh.
Hey, the Rambo game wasn't that bad.
Everyone has their growing pains.
Yeah.
I liked the Rambo game.
You liked it?
Rail shooter?
Yep.
The rail shooter, where it basically it poorly adapts the bit in the movies.
Didn't poorly adapt. There was some scenes in the early.
You kill people in the first movie.
You're supposed to. You can go through the first movie in the forest section and not kill anybody. You're not supposed to kill anybody.
No, not the forest. I'm talking when you're actually shooting, because you'd have to be so perfect to shoot the guns out of their hands.
Yeah, and you get a better ending. You get a better sequence.
But still though, but RoboCop and Terminator was clearly where they got it right, and RoboCop. Okay, who's here has actually seen all the trilogy?
Long time ago.
I've seen the first two RoboCops.
Ian, Pika, have either of you?
I have seen him sometime. So yeah, it's been some time, but I still remember.
Well, this game is set between 2 and 3, and it actually sets things up. It explains how did Detroit get worse by 3, what happened to OCP, and more important of all, what happened to the old man.
How did he get replaced with Rip Thorne?
Yep, and explain what happened. And let me just put it this way. They do it also without demonizing him. They still keep him the legit good man who wanted what was best for everything. But in the end, he was surrounded by so much corruption around him. And he had by any means necessary, he wanted to leave a legacy behind before he died. But I'm not... You guys want me to spoil what happened?
Sure.
He ends up having his brain put into RoboCop 2. But he assumed, based off of the research from one of the guys who ended up being the villain you were dealing with, he ended up he thought, I do this, I'll end up fine. I'll be perfectly fine. I will have my functions just like RoboCop did. Nope, it drove him mad. It drove him insane. Which makes you feel bad for the old man. He just wanted to see Delta City fulfilled. And in his eyes, Delta City was trying to help Detroit. He obviously didn't want to think about having to kick everyone out of their homes, because he thought in the end he was going to make it a better place for everyone. So he was short-sighted, in other words. But so I gotta ask you guys, what have you guys have been thinking about since I've been talking all this? What's your guys' thoughts on my channel about everything these past 5 years? I mean, some of you have only gotten more involved recently, obviously, but still.
You covered a crap ton of kind of stories. I'm like, wow. Oh, look at that handsome dude with the CL logo.
But yeah, seriously though, guys, what have you guys have been thinking about, with my channel? I want to hear from you guys. Give me the pros and negatives. Be brutally honest.
I think you've done a really good job networking and developing formats so people know what to expect and being able to slot new people into it really easily. Plus, you've done a good job in making contacts to have interviews and asking interesting questions. I think some of the technicals definitely could be worked out more. I say this as someone who still just records in front of his closet, so I'm not saying I'm better. But I don't know, something you can think about. That would be my one thing, is think about the technicals, maybe try and... But I think that the networking and the structure you've developed is quite good.
Thanks. Anyone else? Hika, Jared, either of you?
Well, in terms of like the way you do an interview, definitely makes someone feel welcome. Even if you disagree with them, I'm the full example of that.
You're the biggest example.
I'm the biggest example of that. But it's like the reason why I keep coming on is because I know that I'll be treated with respect, which is important. And it's like we can still have a fun conversation about, because ultimately we're both approaching this because we both love the medium. And that's really what comes through with the way you cover comics, dude. Your love for the medium always comes through. And that's why I always tell YouTubers, whenever anyone comes to me and says, hey, Jared, how do you get started on YouTube? Or have passion for what you're doing, because when you have passion for what you're doing, it doesn't matter how many views the video gets. You're just having fun with it.
Exactly. Now, there have been some times where I've almost considered dropping it for one reason or another. Yeah, we've all been there. But I will say, though, I think I might start doing more. Foxy said something. We always enjoy PTN. I'm also biased, but depthy interviews are always good. Thank you, Foxy. But you have the knowledge just ready to go and usually don't get wishy-washy about things. I try my hardest. But I will say, though, I think I should start doing some more crap books just so you guys can see me more angry and everything.
Yes.
I think people love Angry Rob.
I want to see a Robert rant.
What is it? Okay, you guys tell me. What is it about my rants that people love so much?
They're very entertaining. They're very entertaining. The sarcasm oozes, like in that Ghost Rider video. Yeah, you could tell the sarcasm. It was so funny.
Yeah, but like these days, I just go like.
Hey, there is no need for that.
That works on YouTube, my brother. That works on YouTube.
I mean, Tony, you've seen me do that in your stuff.
Yeah, it's entertaining. It's a spectacle, Robert.
Yeah,
but you already have a loud voice, so you don't need to scream.
I was like a Looney Tune.
Yeah,
you don't need to, but it's awesome when he does.
It's awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, yes.
Yeah. It's some topical stuff that you actually have to criticize for. Maybe it comes out with some authenticity and weight on it to show that this is something that needs to be yelled about or talked about.
And that's usually why I don't rant that much. I don't usually rant that much because it has to build up in me for me to get something that's going to be lengthy.
And Robert, actually, I had this interesting idea for content you can do. You look at like books that you didn't enjoy at the time and like reevaluate them and see if like now you can appreciate them more.
Okay, can you be honest? Just be honest about one thing. You're hoping I do that with some of the new 52 books, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying do whatever you want.
I'm kidding.
I've done that, and you know what? I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't like this piece of content at the time, like a lot of the 343 Halo games. But then and nowadays, when I look at them, and I'm like, okay, I can see where the artistry came from.
Or I can also do the opposite. Books I used to love, now I can't stand.
There you go. That'll be fun. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, how's it for a title? Flip flop.
Yes, there you go. There you
Now-
go.
Now, I should point out this as well. I don't know. I forgot when I got started, but I got to be honest with you guys. What do you honestly see about me doing the voices when I've been reading them? Because originally, I just look back some of the early ones. I used to broad stroke things. Now I'm pretty much reading most of the dialogue, and I do voices with them. What do you think that helps? Do you guys think that helps?
It's engaging.
I'd say it's helped to some kind of degree that it helps bring some life to it, but also it depends on how much the voices you make, how well they fit the situation, or it also, like, if you are doing with the right attitude that the character your voice is supposed to have in the certain situation. Like we have the Joker Devil's Advocate still coming up, and I had to point out, hey, the right voice, wrong attitude, read that again.
Was Joker, right? But I gotta say, you know what still was my favorite to do was sorry.
And the right tone in the moment.
Yep. Yeah, but my favorite was
very important.
My favorite was doing the Planet Hulk. Was Hulk yelling like, "Give them back! Give her back!"
Oh shit, Robert's gonna Hulk out of us.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna go green.
Robert, I appreciate you letting me come on and say congratulations. I got to get ready for my own stream, but
all right. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for stopping on by, and hope you stick around. Maybe I'll get you on the show. Is there any comics? There's probably a lot of comics I have that you haven't even heard of.
A ton. Hopefully, I'll be back here for the 10-year celebration.
Oh, here's hoping. All right, then.
Take it easy.
By the way, Robert, I don't think
funny.
I told you this, but I actually bought the Son of Superman book that we reviewed because I enjoyed the story so much.
Well, it was good until the end.
It was good until the end, but I enjoyed most of that story.
Right. I gotta say, it was doing the voices that I realized just how good I am at my guttural voices, like Gorilla Grodd, or my Croc.
That's good.
Batman, I've got your scent.
Okay, that's really good. That is really solid, dude.
Yeah, I pretty much should have seen the Steve Bloom Croc pretty well, don't I?
That works. Yeah. That works.
Yeah, but my Grodd, I just go way back in the throat. I'm like, Batman, welcome. You will kneel before Grodd.
That works really well.
Yeah, but again, I just had so many of these voices. But of course, the one I've done the most frequently with the deep voice is Hulk, of course. I mean, come on. Because I you know what I use for the basis for my Hulk? I do the gray Hulk from the old games. Hey, quit running into my face. Idiot, meet Paid. Paid, this is an idiot. Come on, fellas, open fire.
That's good.
We all acknowledge you do voices better on your Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes DC books were definitely highlights for us. Where I would do all the other characters and he would do the Looney Tune characters. But yeah, as I'm looking through, me going over the Monsters movie with Eliza GWR from Linkara's community, and yeah, I don't know about there's some people I've had on where I'm like, ooh, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna have them on again. Now, in that case, because I pretty much have dropped from that community. That's all.
Oh man, Robert, you actually watched The Predator movie?
Oh God, yes. And
no.
Okay, look at Ingrid there. See?
Yeah, that preview sums up my reaction to that movie too.
She and I are autistic, so can you imagine how we felt?
Yeah. I'm like, as soon as I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, by the way, Steph, Foxy, if you guys want to join on, we have an opening now.
I'm like,
I watched that Predator movie with some of my friends we watched like the Prey movie that came out.
Oh yeah, we did Prey as well. Yeah,
and then we watched it afterwards again.
Oh yeah, Prey is great. I cannot wait for the next one.
Oh yes,
Prey.
Yes.
Prey.
Walk.
Whoa.
No, it's not. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, probably. For some reason, my friends decided who are not as informed about stuff. They like the Predator better for some reason.
By the way, me and my friend Alex going over the airport movies. Talk about a decrease of quality.
Oof.
Have you guys ever seen the airport movies? Not airplane. Not airplane. Airport.
long time ago.
So here's the thing about Prey. Do you remember that everyone was saying, "Oh, it's woke, a woman
Duh.
killing a predator and all that"?
And then they turned around.
Wait, Robert, wait. Remember? Oh, a woman killing a predator with arrows and bow and sticks. Okay,
Isn't that what Arnold did?
Here's a question: how did Arnold Schwarzenegger kill the predator in the original? Remind me of that.
Yeah, he used arrows and sticks, but he was a murderer. Now, I would say, though, if there's one criticism Ingrid and I agreed on for Prey, she came out too clean by the end. She came out with hardly a scratch on her.
Yes.
The woke accusation of Prey wasn't necessarily that it was like a woman in the character. What it really was that the trailers made it seem like she was one of those women that's good at everything from the.
And she's not.
Then when you watch the movie, I'm like, okay, no, she's not. She learns and then she figures out how to kill this dude.
Yeah, and she got her ass kicked.
And now to be fair, though, the Predator had to be an idiot at the very end where it just shot off its arrows and then realized it's moving. It shouldn't have realized, like, wait. But then he was just looking like,
wait.
Move your head.
Here's the thing. Remember, when the Predator is sent to a planet to hunt, that's like their, the trial by fire.
That's true.
Like their initiation, but you think he would have enough sense to go, okay, my arrow's coming back at me. How about I just dodge my head to the side?
It would be more like my helmet has to be here somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, me and Ingrid, we actually at one point went over the Godzilla '94 comic, which was an adaptation of the screenplay that never got made.
Oh.
It was like
better or worse.
Way better than '98. Way better. This is like, and then that one of the guys who worked on that script actually worked on Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh.
In fact, he actually got to have a moment where Godzilla's on all fours. That moment in Godzilla vs. Kong was right from that script. Oh, do you want to know the best opening that Ingrid and I had after one of our still most memorable moments of going in hopeful and then coming out completely destroyed?
Which was?
The Mothra 2 retrospective. Let me... is it showing it? No, it's not. Let me switch over to that one. Hey guys, we're about to go into Mothra and the reverse of Mothra 2. And from according to this, Mothra faces a new foe in Dagara, a garbage-eating. Oh no.
Okay, I think I gotta get the idea.
Oh no! It's worse. We were going in expecting a dumb fun. From the very existence of humankind, but the appearance of a wonderful creature leads 3 kids to the legendary underwater world of Niakakani, where a long-hidden magical treasure holds that of the promise of a prosperous planet. Join Mothra as she fights the explosive battle of her life to save the planet she loves. I'm already worried, aren't you?
I love that pause, Robert, before you go. I'm really worried.
Plots like this before.
Good timing.
Oh no, that just sets off red flags.
This at least we're still upbeat. We're still upbeat. At least. But not annoyingly so. What you're doing was garbage. Okay, but anyway. Hey guys, no kidding. No joke this time. Not like with this was bad.
Nice. That's great. I love that.
Hopefully, guys, not come Gamera. Okay, it is still not Gamera super monster level bad. Let us agree to that, right?
We can at least agree to that.
Because there's no stock footage. There was no stock footage, which
it
puts
was all original, and for a while we at least.
We're gonna give it a 4. We gave it a 4. We were already going in like within the first couple minutes. We were saying, okay, it's gonna be a 4 by default. But towards the end, it just circled the drain to the point where now this is the if you're adding this with the Godzilla movies, second worst. Period. This is second to Revenge.
Yeah.
And that's blasphemy. Movie, that is damning. Yep.
It's just like all.
Have we never had any hindsight movie that low?
Yeah, we never had anything that was like below a 6.
Oh, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That was a
Yeah,
good one.
Sounds like a kind of like a. Well, our expectations were low, but Juman kautta.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, good Lord Almighty. I mean, at least with Scott Gamera's Super Monster, we knew the controversy about that one. Now, we would get another similar reaction when we did the Godzilla anime trilogy, where the point where Ingrid would grab her laptop, the camera on her lap, and be like, what the flying fuck did I just watch? Because that one was just bad. But now, we now have since known, she and I have since retracted a lot of our hatred towards the director and writer, because we found out it was Toho putting the restrictions on him.
Oh, boy.
It was Toho that did it because he wanted to do something like he did in the Gamera and stuff he did, which was way better. Oh, by the way, who here has seen the Pluto series on Netflix?
Not yet. I got some notifications, but I haven't been able to.
It is so good.
I do most of my new show watches while I have something to edit because it's easier to do to multitask and feel like I'm doing something while also not doing anything.
But yeah, I gotta say, also, I think our Godzilla retrospective, that was a big project. That was still clearly our biggest project. I mean, grand total, 40 videos.
Oh, jeez.
And that was the longest I sat on it, because she and I basically recorded the intro. We had basically recorded so much of a lot of the retrospective stuff afterwards by the very end. And I sat on it because it took forever for us. Like, we recorded the ending before we even started the very first video, releasing the very first video. And that took over a year, mostly because I wanted Ingrid to include her thoughts in the description, which we both now kind of regret. Because that's what led to the delays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, my ranting about He-Man Revelation or the hatred on it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, I loved it. I hate the people trashing it.
50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know the one movie, Ingrid, that's been reviewed the most on this channel?
What?
Godzilla vs. Kong.
I enjoyed that movie.
Oh, I did too. No, don't get me wrong.
I saw that movie a little later than most people because HBO Max had not become a thing yet in Finland when it was coming out. And
Hey!
I did a segment, 2 segments in my review, which is, well, the quality of that video was not so good. I have hidden it by now, but I did 2 segments in it where I pretty much showed that what if this was a nature documentary that cut out all the human characters and like have a David Attenborough narrate what is happening.
Here we have Kong in his natural habitat. Here he encounters the Godzilla reptile who is flaring his atomic breath as an intimidation gesture.
Yeah, that would probably be good, but the audio I managed to find for it was pretty much like some kind of he was narrating a bar fight or some kind of football hooligans facing off at the field. And then I also put an audio narration from well, you don't know this, about back in 2011 there was this legendary hockey match between Finland and Russia, or was Finland and where Mikael Granlund, one of the hockey players, did a legendary goal where he went around the goal in the back and had an ice puck on his stick and threw it into the goal, but like. It's something that like a legendary hockey move, but it's also debated which one is more legendary: the way how he did the goal, or the way how the narrator Antero Mertaranta narrated it.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
So I pretty much like had Antero Mertaranta's narration of it over it with going like it's going like this, and then oi Greettikö mikä maalikaveri iskee, like that kind of narration on it at the moment where where Godzilla charged Kong's axe and then started beating up on the Mega Godzilla.
Right, but as I say though, but yeah, Ingrid and I now there's a live version we did, which was long. Then we did a shorter version of Godzilla versus Kong. Then we did it for the Godzilla retrospective, and then we finally did it one more time for the Kong retrospective. So we went over it 4 times.
That's crazy. That's way too much to cover one thing.
Hey, Jared, just want to say thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining in. And
Anytime, bro. I'll see you around.
Yep, see you around. Yep, we got a whole bunch. In fact, just to point out to people, Jared's next video is, I believe, the Greg Rucker one. I believe.
Oh, the really long one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the really. Yep. I'm just double checking. Very quick. I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
Yep. That next one, your next one is definitely the Greg Rucker one. That's going to be on the 13th. So
can't wait.
That will be
Greg Rucker. What?
Here, buddy.
The Greg Rucker's Adventure of Superman run.
Oh, fun.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, Stepner, that question I asked any others, and you started answering it, but I'd like to hear a bit more from you two. Your thoughts on my channel? What do you think of my strengths? And each of that.
What do we think? I don't know. We don't really like you that much.
What did I even bring you?
You know,
I'm Robert's
I know.
Robert's rants. He hit that one on the head. That should be your next show.
Yeah,
as much as I want to, I don't want to force rants out. That's
but
the
it
big
would be
thing.
Hilarious. It would be like Peter with the, you know what really grinds my gears.
I know, right?
You know what really grinds my gears?
There you go.
Thank you, America. Fuck you.
But if you just did even just clips, if you started to put out shorts like that, that would be kind of cool. If just something pops up in the day, that'd be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the movies with Ingrid. That's new and really good. And
that's always been good for me and Ingrid. It's just always trying to set things up properly.
Yeah, I like that. That's fun. That's and it's fun to watch back on that. And we like to do the comics,
the PTN.
Yeah,
we're biased,
we love doing the PTNs.
I actually just enjoy it because she's completely oblivious to everything.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So everything we go over is brand new for her. It's great.
Oh, I know no comic book lore. Not no, but
very
little. Very little.
I just realized, Hominus, you never gave your thoughts. What's your thoughts on how my channel has been these past 5 years?
Well, I started doing YouTube or watching more YouTube in 2020. So been doing good, man. I mean, yeah, a few rants over here and there. It won't hurt you.
It won't hurt me. No,
it won't hurt you.
Nah, true. Again, people keep wanting me to do the rants, but I keep telling people, it's not something I can just do on a dime. Tris is able to pull more rants out.
It doesn't have to be forced, though.
Right.
There's plenty of times where you'll just be talking to somebody and it just comes out.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, speaking of a rant, something I want to still highlight is the reason why I still have this clipped out is when Tris really laid into Alpha Eagle.
Oh.
Tris, if you're there, I just want to showcase this. This is still a moment I adore from her.
Not to mention his buddy that comes in and makes fun of Robert Willing for being autistic.
He doesn't make fun of him.
And you do the same thing. You do the same fucking thing. Don't act like you don't. That is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making fun of Robert either.
Really telling him that I'm not his friend and I'm this terrible person and he can't take care of himself, but God Alpha Eagle can.
I've known
You're fucking
Robert.
psychotic.
I've known Robert longer than I've known Tristan. He's autistic. He's good to go. He's got a brain. He's got a mind. It's not like he's freaking Rain Man walking around.
Well, I've told this to Saint Michael. I said I have or a former friend that's autistic, and he's smart. He's smarter than I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've
That's,
that's
So
not
that
stop
what
still
making fun of
doesn't
him.
change
I
like
I
the
haven't, Tristan.
difference.
You have.
I have no idea how to.
And that is one of my best friends in the world.
I've not.
Are you
made fun of him.
fucking kidding me? You made him suicidal.
I'm sorry that he is.
No,
but that
no, I'm
wasn't me.
sorries. You're a
No.
garbage tier person.
Yep, that
That's what bothers me though. Like
Oh.
I kind of feel like a lot of that stuff kind of gets swept under the rug, but it's like these people aren't thinking about how it affects you after
nope.
the fact.
Oh no. Oh boy,
Just
that
say whatever and how you react in the moment. They just think
Mhm.
that's how you're thinking about it forever and ever. They
Yeah.
don't realize that you could be thinking about that for the next day, the next week, the next month, the
Yep.
next year without getting it off of your mind
Yeah.
in full on replay for months.
Well, the
Exactly.
thing is when him saying, I have a friend that's autistic, that's like when racists are like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
Oh,
a
here's
black
my black
friend.
My best
Like,
friend is
I
black.
know that you don't have an actual friend that you call friend that's autistic.
Yep.
So shut up and
Exactly.
laugh, Eagle.
Exactly. And not only that though, but with that moment when she said it made me suicidal, it was when St. Michael had his debate with Saggy. And they kept on saying stuff, and I just took it so personal. That was the worst I ever took in the chat alone, where I would just went all caps trying to get them to read what I was freaking saying. And it was just, and everyone was trying to calm me down, and I just wasn't having any of it.
I remember. I was there.
Yeah, and that was.
And sometimes that's the thing. It's not like you have much control over that. Like
Right.
that's just how you feel in the moment, and it's just like you're trying to get your side of it heard, or at least your voice heard, so that you feel a little bit better about it. And then
Yep.
when you
And
can't
that's.
even get that, then there's like no acknowledgement. Then it just doesn't go away.
Exactly. And it's like, it's why. That's deep down why sometimes I don't try to do rants too much. Sometimes there's a darker place for some of my rants. Not all, some of my rants. Like my earlier rants when I would call out Comic Skate and everything, there was a darker bit to that.
Oh, wait. Don't you mean Comic Slate?
Comics, but but yeah, you guys get what I mean, right? It's just, but now as far as actually, I got another video I want to show you guys. It's one of my earliest videos. It's my oldest video I still have on here. It's something I did for a class, and I'm dreading showing it to you guys. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start it playing, and I'm gonna run and get some drinks while you guys watch it.
There you go.
Basically, it was for a video class I did. And now, just to give you the heads up, the girl in this video was a classmate. So I had to pick someone from it. So I picked her, and she's basically trying to be like a character of mine called Jewel. My original character, Jewel Wakeman. And basically that's what the plot for this was. And then there's a point where I have it be where she throws a rock, and I just pad the time by having this very flat rock just going spinning in the air. And you guys are gonna laugh. Hominus, I can hear something on your end.
Sorry.
Yep, but okay, so I'm gonna play it. I'll be right back. You guys, and then you guys just tell me how it was, because I can't watch this anymore.
Okay.
All shapes. I didn't do all that. Okay.
Yeah, that's the character, by the way.
Hey. My name's Jewel Wayman, and my life is going downhill. Why is it going downhill, you ask? It's because I have a big secret. What sort of secret? Well, I'm not sure if I should tell you. But then I guess there's no one you can tell, right? Well, what else can I, a young daughter of a local science genius, say? Life was all normal for me. I had great friends. I was doing great in school. Everything seemed to be going great for me. Until a month ago, when I found out the truth.
Jewel!
That's Brad, my best friend. My only friend as of right now. Oh, hey, Brad.
Jewel, where were you last night? You totally ditched me for that movie. Paradise City, remember? 8 o'clock at the Star Theater. We were supposed to be there. Where were you?
I'm just busy.
Jewel, you're always busy lately. I don't understand. You were so punctual before, but a month ago you were more punctual than this. You always showed up to class. You were a straight A student. You were always early to everything. You never stood anyone up, and you never lied to anyone. Lately you're lying, you're missing classes, you're
I'm
failing
trying to
classes,
process
you're ditching your best
and
friends. I don't understand. What's wrong with you? What is going on?
Just, I don't know, I do homework and stuff.
Well, if you can't tell me, who are you going to tell, Joel? We've been
It feels
best
like
friends since we were 5 years old. Who else do you have to talk to anymore?
I haven't been going out.
Look, Joel, this isn't one of your comic books. You're not Peter Parker. You don't just disappear because you're a superhero off fighting crime. You're a normal girl going to school.
Yeah, normal people don't
You're
talk
doing
like
something
this.
you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I don't know what your problem is, but...
I can see why Robert doesn't
Yeah.
like looking back at this.
Hey, you know what? It's probably better than the first video I ever made.
If
So
only
I
he knew the
can
truth.
judge.
If he did, he'd know how wrong he was. But how can I tell him? How can I tell him what I truly am? How can I tell him that I'm not human? No, I'm not an alien. I'm something more than that. I'm a robot. Yeah, laugh it up all you want, but it's true. Sure, you can ask, how can you be a robot when you grow up? Well, that's the wonder of my mother's work. She seems to make the impossible happen, even if it'll screw up the life of the thing she's making.
This kind of narration is
But
also
yeah,
like
I'm a
who
superhero.
is
Funny how I've always been a fan
she
of them in
talking
comics.
to?
Did I ask for this? No. Do I want it? Hell no. But I'm stuck with it. Am I happy? Well, would you be? Sure, I get to save the day from criminals
This
and
feels
all
like a
around
trope
slime balls,
that does
but
not,
at what cost?
has not been used
My
for
friends, my grades, my
very
life.
long.
Sure, I save lives, but what about mine? Mom says, this is what you were made for. You were intended for something far worse. But what can be worse than this? I hope to God I never find out. Like I said, this is my life, and I just have to deal with it.
Do robots
One
believe
step
in
at a
God?
time.
Oh yeah, this is what he was about.
This is
that him?
so
5 miles from original location. just, yeah.
I love that.
This is so young adult knows.
5. Yo.
Like I gotta fill like 18 seconds in here real quick. Let me just throw this rock. 1,000 miles from the original location.
That's not how momentum works.
And it only did
come
like
on.
a couple of spins in this 1,000
Where is it
miles.
gonna land?
Just make
The
it 500
iceberg,
yards and that's it.
Throwing it.
See what I mean? You guys see what I mean? Oh, boy, I was skinny!
It's top tier. Top tier, Rob.
See, I just keep it just to remind myself. So, okay, how bit cringe was it?
I mean, it's not great, but it's also not the worst thing
Yeah,
I've ever
I know,
seen.
I've
seen
seen
things
worse.
on like actual TV networks that are worse than that.
Yeah, exactly. What's
Yeah,
that guy
it's
that
kind of-
does the movies all on his own? Oh, I can't think of his
Neil,
name.
Neil Breen.
Neil Breen.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah. Better than Neil Breen.
He's using like stock.
I just wanted to show off some of my weak spots because it's like, That's the reason why I didn't want to watch it again, but I had you all watch it for me.
Yeah, video editing is not easy though. So.
And that rock thing, I just had to pad out sometimes.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
But and unfortunately, when it came to the girl, the classmate doing Jewel, she just kept putting it off until towards the end. That's why I had to make do with what I had.
Yeah. Kind of sucks. You just don't have the time.
Right.
Yep. And definitely not my proudest writing or anything like that.
Yeah. I already look like not. It's not the dialogues. He was probably not exactly like a back and forth between two people. It was and
there's two different scenes because I can only get one guy 1 point and her another point.
Yeah.
I still got a decent grade for it at least.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good.
Yeah, but it was. And I should point out this wasn't a high school thing. This was beyond high school. I should make this clear.
Yeah, still better than my video projects, buddy. I got nothing to show you. I got nothing.
But but I just figured I'd just show that off finally because it's just like it's here, and I still have some of my old videos. I don't know if I should show them for fear of them getting the stream flagged.
Yeah.
Some of my old edited videos. My Spider Danny video.
Yeah, don't do anything that's gonna get you.
Risk it.
Yeah, I don't. I want as much as I want to. I can't. But because those were some of my proudest stuff, and I still have backups for them, thankfully.
That's
but. Yeah, but yeah. Overall, though, what to do with my channel next? Again, I mean, you guys keep suggesting I should do more rants. Again, everyone keeps suggesting
No,
more.
I did not say you should do more rants. I think you should do fewer rants.
Oh, thank you.
I think you should do more targeted. Will be specific.
Some rants are pretty much like a work of art in some cases that depending on what you're ranting about and how you're ranting about them.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like when I was doing Injustice those years from year one to in the third year there was at one point where Tom Taylor was switched to Brian Boccalado, and there was the Wonder Woman was brought back from coma, and she was ranting Superman about taking off the Sinestro Corps ring because fear and intimidation is not what their work is being about. I made a rant there where I flipped off from I wasn't even trying to do English. I just went full on Finnish there and had subtitles explaining what I was ranting about in it.
And you kept it in.
Yeah. It was scripted in there, and I was just. It's something like if a rant that you have at the moment, you write it down, and then you need to recreate it.
Yep. But
okay, Robert, I'm gonna head out. But thanks for having me, and happy 5 years.
Thank you. See ya, Ian.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, and then of course me, just looking at some of the other stuff. Me and Bianca doing our own at the movie stuff with Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, there's a lot of B right there.
Oh, B still has the record for 91 pro teacher noob lessons.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot.
Yeah, no one has even come close to that yet. I mean, the most is still in the 30s.
All right.
But yeah, and then
like 20 or something like that.
Oh no, you guys I think are getting close to the 30s too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it was basically 10-ish.
But yep. By the way, Ingrid and I, as you can see, did our own takes on Batman Death of the Family, and we judged it more on its own merit, less on if it was faithful or not.
Yeah. On that Team Drake discussion I had with Jay Heath earlier this week. Yeah, go check out his channel, but then I'll do for it. So there. we actually talked about like if it had been like a faithful adaptation, like how would you do it beat for beat?
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, like have the opening scene be like the first meeting between Bruce and Jason, then have the opening credits be a montage of whatever random adventures they have. First act be like a compressed like combination of the diplomat's son and the opening of Death in the Family that then leads to like learning that Two-Face killed Jason's father and the whole thing with Philippe. That causes Jason to flee from home, go back to his home area, get the box of his mother's things, find his birth certificate, and learn about Shiva. Second act be the whole thing about looking for Charmin Rosen and going to Lady Shiva. Have Lady Shiva mention under the influence of Truth Serum that she has a daughter she gave away. That fix up the whole Cassandra plot.
Yeah, because that was always the biggest thing that when they decided to retcon it, they seemed to just ignore that fact.
Yeah, and then have the whole thing where Jason dies, and then do some whatever necessary fix up there were to the whole UN incident, so that we can actually see Batman interact.
They want to avoid that. They want to avoid that. They want to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah, okay, or switch the UN incident with something else, but at the very least, have Batman and Joker have some kind of confrontation in the aftermath of Jason's death. Don't feel like Batman did nothing.
Exactly. By the way, since we're mentioning Batman, I gotta show this again. I just love showing off this bit of having Maurice LaMarche and Nolan North bicker back and forth with each other as Freeze and Penguin. Steph, Foxy, you two haven't seen this before, have you?
No.
I haven't.
Yeah, these are the actual voices of Freeze and Penguin from the Arkham series.
That's awesome.
Greetings, Cobblepot. You know who this is. That's right, Dr. Victor Freeze. And you know whose wife you have, my beautiful Nora. Bring her to me, Cobblepot, or you will die a most horrible and frigid death. But not before I roast you, then flash freeze you, and then distribute you to supermarket chains across the country. You'll be consumed by families of 10. Chewing on your
funny improvisation.
Give me my wife, Penguin.
Well, if it isn't Dr. Freeze. I don't really care much for your threats, do I? Yeah, you want to turn me into a Gordon's fish stick, is that it? Is that right? Put me in a frozen food section. Oh, you like that, wouldn't you? It's basically your living room. Maybe your parlor.
Good performance.
Nice and
It's
cold.
a good performance by Nolan North.
Prefer a nice drink.
Agreed.
Cold place. Listen, let's put aside our
I
differences.
didn't even realize it
I'll
was
bring
Nolan
you
North
Nora,
until
since she
I
can't
was
seem
doing
to
the video on
satisfy
it
me
on the game
whatsoever.
last year and
And,
I looked up the
maybe
cast.
you can make us.
I love it, Penguin.
Put a little lemon in it. I like that. Yeah. Maybe we'll watch some old Rodney Dangerfield young comedian specials. Look for some up and coming talent. I'll bring my shoes.
I'll bring my shoes.
I love that, getting the chance to do it. It was worth the money I paid for it.
That is definitely awesome.
That is funny.
But yeah, though, I mean, as far as whatever else I have planned going forward, I mean, I've already, when I did my 300s, I listed all the videos I have, good, ready to go and everything, and yeah, so I got all that. As far as, I gotta say, as far as my highlights, I gotta say my biggest highlight has to be my interviews in general. Just getting people like Dan DiDio and all that on board was always a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Like, this really does make it so it's easier to interact with the people that you're like looking up to, reading or hearing or whatever.
Yep.
Like, it just bridges that gap so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Even just looking at Trista's thing tonight, it's like last week she's trying to get somebody to come on with us, and then she ends up getting a pro player and all that.
Yep.
It's like a good way to bridge that gap and make more connections. Like, you've always been good at networking.
Yep. I try my hardest, and I just reach out to these people and ask, or I ask them at conventions even.
Right.
I mean, there's still some people I'd love to get. I'm still trying to work on getting Mark back on again.
That would be funny. It's like you did a thing with EVS the other day with you and Cyberprog.
Oh, yeah, yep. Of course, given how that's playing out, I don't want to get into that again.
No. Just using that as an example.
I know what you meant. But
right over the details.
Yep. I gotta say, one movie I was glad to finally go cover were the Munster movies, especially Here Come the Munsters. Talk about a movie. Have you guys ever seen it? It was a made-for-TV revival or reboot of the Munsters that was actually very faithful to them.
Wait,
and believe it or not,
what's that?
And believe it or not, it was when did it come out? Hold on. Late 90s, I believe. 95.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically, but the funny thing though is, it's more relevant now because the plot is about them being immigrants and everything. And there's this guy who is manipulating this and a transformed version of Jekyll and as Hyde, known as Jekyll, obviously. And he's trying to have it be where, he's a politician without a past because he had never had a past. And basically he's all trying to run on a get all rid of all immigrants. Get out! Just get them all out. Send them back where they come from. To the point where when he's at the school that Eddie's at, and the teacher's saying, you gotta excuse him. This is Eddie. He's like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The type of foreigners tainting our country. I'm just like, what the hell? But the fact is they're playing it up for a laugh. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, it's more relevant now than ever.
Yeah. The same type of shit that would not play on TV now.
Yeah, but the fact that, except they're making fun of those evil. It's like what used to be considered back then over the top bigotry is nowadays you see it more often.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Very relevant.
Well, it's like, I guess.
And Eddie's a good kid. Just because he happens to be a foreigner, immediately saying, you're what's wrong with this country.
Exactly. But like, I feel like all those over the top things that used to be just said like off the cuff and would like get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's the stuff that was causing the problem. Exactly.
And people feel like, I could say it then. Why can't I say it now? You should never have said it in the first place.
Literal exact conversation I just had with my father. Like, not even to just throw business out there, but he said it, and I'm just like, well, you fucking said, like, I went off on him. And he's like, I grew up at a different time. This is not that time. This is 2023. Stop saying it. Nobody wants to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We're gonna fight every time you say it.
It's the worst excuse. I grew up at a different time. It never made it right.
It never made it right to say.
Never.
To be any type of way like that.
Hold on, I got to show you
funny
this.
thing is that everyone was born and has grown up in a different time.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Like, you either adapt or you end up getting shot for saying the wrong shit in the wrong place.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's for the bit from Here Come the Munsters.
Oh.
No ball.
Yeah, no volume, Robert.
Oh, no volume? We already said it was. It said it was going to do volume. Hold on, let me try it again. Let's try it again. On. You hear it now?
There we go.
We got a question.
Yes.
I have a question. What are you talking about?
That's cute.
You'll have to excuse Eddie. He's new to this country.
This is exactly the kind of problem that I'm trying to combat. We must ensure that foreign influences do not infiltrate the American way of life. We have enough of this crap with these little brats yet? Yes.
See what I mean? See what I mean now?
It's terrible.
It's like he's saying it right to the kid's face.
Right.
Now at least Eddie was all like, huh, like talking to me.
Rob, we're echo now.
Oh.
Close that video out.
Yep, there we go. Because it's sharing the whole screen. But
Yeah.
But see what I mean, though? See what I mean? That's exactly what what I was mentioning about. Just what he was saying there. It's like, what? Nowadays, again, you would have people being that blunt.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because back then, you're just like, again, it's laughable.
Yeah, but it's also like a lot of people are just like either afraid to say anything or just like let it pass.
You were just used to it.
You're just a jerk. You're just a bigot. Like, whatever. But
yep.
It's like those things have gotten so front and center now that you have to just move with it.
It doesn't happen only in the United States.
Definitely
Obviously,
not.
right?
Definitely not.
It happens everywhere. And you know what? Also, you know how always Mexican immigrants complain about what happens in the United States.
Right.
Well, in the south border of Mexico, it happens the same thing.
Oh yeah.
There's a Haitian community in Mexico, and when they started migrating to Mexico, there are a few thousands. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a big deal. A few thousands of immigrants, it's not a big deal. But when it started happening before the pandemic, many Mexicans were like, "Ah, man, it's going to become a chaos. It's gonna things are gonna get wrecked, whatever." And I was listening, and I told to one guy, we were in a 7-Eleven, and I was like, "Dude, we don't need immigrants to make Mexico a chaos."
Oh, one thing I want to point out quickly. This particular video here, I'm still proud of. This is what comic community feel like. I'm mad. Here's a solution. I don't want a solution. I just want to be mad. And I did this. I did this video 3 years ago. It's still relevant.
Let me finish, Robert. Let me finish the story. I was like, dude, we don't need immigrants for the country to become a chaos. It's already a chaos here in Mexico.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, the drug war, the drug lords, the narcos, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. It's like once you think about the actual bad stuff going on around you, it's like, yeah, those people coming over here to escape whatever they're escaping, probably not so bad.
Everyone's nearsighted when they're upset.
Yep.
But it's also
it was pretty bad in Haiti back then. The people got out of the place fast. I mean, doctors, engineers, everyone was migrating to Mexico.
Wow.
It was really bad, and the dude was like, when I told him that, I was like, "Oh yeah, well." He was like, "Man."
By the way, here's my most popular videos. My Danny Phantom original theme intro. That one's still nearing 500K.
Nice.
My Earthworm Jim Volume 2 video at 2K.
Nice.
For some reason, I still don't know why. My Pro Teacher's Noob, less than 50 with Batman Year 1 versus Superman Year 1. My first one I did was Triss. That one shot up to 1.2K, and I still don't know why.
Yeah, I have the same situation with my Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution review that I also did before I even had a video editor. That's one of my highest viewed videos.
Yep. Then my Carmen San Diego, my Cthulhu Saves Christmas, my Vic Mignogna video. And then for some reason, my second highest is my Godfall video with Raymond.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's like I don't get how it works sometimes because like literally like one of my highest viewed was like the video started with just like me with my dog and it was just, like all text, like it was literally just a video of my dog with like some text about Mortal Kombat and that one got like almost 1,000 views, and then I did like a short about Scorpion, and it got like thousands of views, and I was like, "What the hell is this algorithm?"
Yeah.
Like
weird because when it works and you get so many views, you try to do the same thing again, you can barely get above 50 views.
Well, I did back. There's one of my pro teachers noob with the story spotlight that was that high. So yeah, my only pro teachers noob that's up that high is the one with Tristan.
Yeah.
But what is my next one pro teachers noob one that's up
Is
the
that
highest?
is that one of the first ones you did with Tris?
That was the first one I did with Tris on
So
pro
that
teachers
might be
noob.
why. That might be why.
Nah, for some reason, people. I think for some reason, Superman and Batman was really in the algorithms at that point.
Yeah, it could be that too.
But the next one,
Years
oh,
ago.
it's the other one I did was Tris, the Catwoman Guardian of Gotham.
Oh,
that's the second most popular pro teachers noobs.
That's awesome.
Yep, and then after that, it's again with Tris, Neil Gaiman.
I mean, it makes sense that the higher ones are going to be with Trish. She has way more viewers and subscribers.
Yeah, and then then finally my very first one, and then Tris again. Oh, and then there are you guys.
Nice.
Cool.
Your first one. Your first one.
That's awesome. Okay, that was so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, doing Act of God where I just got mad.
Right. Because it's so good, but it's so fucking bad at the same time.
Oh God, what's that? Okay. Pika, have you ever read it?
Which
Act of God was where they all lost their powers, and it ended up being we suck because we have powers. We should all follow Batman's example because it's Doug Mowick basically giving his big, huge ode to Batman.
Yeah, I think I have either read it or heard so many other people read it and rant about it. It's one or the other.
It could have been so good if they didn't just screw up those couple of things. It could have actually been really
and
good.
if there were some editors who were just going all like, hey, this character doesn't work like this character doesn't work like this, and this character doesn't work like this.
Well, it was pretty much just like the dude like getting on his knees for Batman, and like everybody else goes to the side. You know what I mean?
The family has also worked somewhat well.
Yeah, DC tends to depend too much on Batman.
Right. When you're like literally saying, okay, everybody else lost their powers, and since Batman's the only one that usually runs around here without any powers, like he's got to be the only one that we can actually follow and let do everything for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be a cool concept is if Rob, if you did things like I'm trying to figure out how to explain it in a way. Like first, if you took bad books that were hated, and you could talk about what would make them.
How it could have worked. How it could have worked.
Basically
Also,
rewrite them.
A fun idea would be take Wonder Woman, put her in Lord of the Rings, and talk about how that was.
That would be too much of a stretch for me.
That's just an example.
Jay Heat has been doing that whole new direction thing with Jared.
But you already
could do that with take Sinestro, and how would Sinestro make a good Batman, or how would Sinestro
as much as I like that, it's not my thing.
You already do that when you do the PTNs or any of these.
Yeah, no. I mean, no. But that type of what ifery would be having to be put more thought into that is what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, bullet points.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, by the way, Pika, there's your video. It's around 98.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I pointed it out.
Or also, you could do some. How to say it? I feel. What if Batman actually decides to kill?
Right.
Wait, Robert. Come on, man. He decides to kill. He fails at it. He doesn't succeed at it. But he actually has decided to kill. He has decided to break his one rule.
I get that.
Wait. What then? What is the philosophical debate on Batman's mind when he has done that?
I do understand that. I
You know
do.
what? I haven't seen. I was out of the comics game out for a little while. I haven't seen that done by DC Comics.
No.
No.
See, and I was gonna say too, you could kind of do like your own little fanfic, but
Right.
like write out your ideas and then just like hit up Fiverr and be like, hey, I just want you to make me like a cheap little comic book, whatever, for these bullet points, these talking points.
Right.
And that way you have something that you can show visually as well as go over.
Eric makes a kind of a good point.
I also feel like that would be much better in like a group setting than just you. Like
that's true.
And also, I bring this up because I have seen too much of Bruce Wayne should give all his money to help God.
Oh God! Don't get me started.
No.
Yeah,
That's
not how it works.
It doesn't even work anymore because he lost all his money.
You know,
and now he lost his house. And he lost the house.
Wait. Lucius Fox took all his wealth. I mean,
by the way,
a black man is stealing from a white guy. I mean, it's like a stereotype, but okay.
Yeah.
What the hell, John Ridley? What the hell?
I'm seeing like a D&D style thing.
Right.
Where it's like it's a
way,
what if type thing, but it's like a D&D style like layout of a comic book.
Right.
And I gotta say quickly, seeing this down here, that these are some of my lowest view ones, it's kind of heartbreaking.
But I think it's just because it's like a newer thing, but it's also you're going over movies that a lot of people have already watched. And like, I know me personally, I don't like watching movies with commentary. Like, even if it's a director or an editor or whatever, I usually don't like watching like that kind of commentary.
Yeah.
True.
And I was... sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. And I was bringing this thing up, you know, the killing rule of Batman, and how will affect the people around him.
Right.
Again,
would Robin start to kill with Nightwing. Like,
again.
Well,
okay. Wait. Hominus. I do get what you're saying. I do. That just doesn't feel like something for me. In my opinion, that does not feel like something that would match for me.
No, that's okay, dude. That's okay. I'm just saying I was...
Hey, Tavia, if you want to hop on in, you can hop on in. Links up at the top.
I was bringing this just up because I haven't seen a writer doing that with Batman at all. I mean, it will take a really good writer to, you know,
Agreed.
make that kind of story engaging. You know, what happens to Bruce Wayne then? He fails at killing, but he made the conscious decision to kill. I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
If you make a conscious decision to kill someone, that's just murder.
He fails.
Yeah.
He fails. But on his mind,
right.
It's
no, again.
It's not
okay,
and
Hamas.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't need to go further with it. I get the idea. I do.
No, wait. It goes beyond this.
Where he's going though, Robert. I feel like it's you have so much knowledge about the books that you should just write your own books.
But no, guys, first of all, okay. You want to know why I don't want to go into that? Because I already have my own original stuff I've been working on. That's why.
Good.
All right, my own original.
That's kind of what we're leaning into, like original stuff, or you know, tit and tat, what ifs, stuff like that.
No, but I mean original, not just up on. I don't mean just Hey, Tavia.
Hello.
What's
Tavia?
Your audio. Don't hear you.
Shut
up.
There you go. There you go.
Happy Friday, Mercy.
You sound fine now. I just turned you down a little bit too.
Okay.
But what you got going on back there?
Oh, I'm watching Loki.
You're watching Loki. All right. But yeah, as I was saying though, was I still have like plenty of original stuff. That's where a lot of my creative writing comes to. Not what if this story anymore. That's why. Like, for example, no, not that.
Yeah, I'm just saying put the comic knowledge to use in a
Oh,
way
yeah.
of, like writing.
Like, here's some original characters a friend of mine and I have worked on. This is the Ninjetta character and some of her villains, Sassy. I've had other people.
Nice.
Yeah, people work on it.
One can
Yeah, dude.
a mini
What? What?
One can actually in design it looks like Wonder Woman.
Right here?
No, not that one. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was just a friend of mine doing that. It's more to be a bit more anime-esque, but like I said, my friend and I have come up with a bunch of stuff, and this is just one version of it.
Right. Well, that's always like the first step of trying to go from imagination to.
Yeah, you know he's good at cars.
Nice.
Yep.
No, I think the characters could be good too, though.
Mm-hmm. I've had some creators working on these, like Aaron Lapresti, Derek Robertson, Ryan Stegman, before he took off. This was still after he had done the She-Hulk book and the She-Hulk backup stories.
Oh,
So this is
wow.
right before he took off. Nowadays, I couldn't even afford him. This was back when I could afford him.
Yep.
Oh, anyone knows anime? Anyone who knows anime recognize this?
Attack on Titan.
No, Evangelion.
Nice.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
But even guy is the point show that.
No. This is the group shot.
Oh.
This is the group shot, and basically, adult Jewel here would have been Masato.
Oh.
Oh, yep, I had Andy Price. Yep.
I wish Tim Alfano was still doing like artwork like this.
Yep. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. Ron Friends did this one. He's the guy who co-created Mayday.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Billy Tucci did this one. A different friend did this one.
That was sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I've since lost contact with that artist, unfortunately.
That's
Most of these are my friend Dan drawing most of them. He's been on my show before a couple of times. Oh, Yannick Paquette did this one.
I like that.
Oh, look at this. Smashing the can against her forehead.
Robert, can you go please to the one with the sharp front? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, that is my
Oh, yeah.
There.
Teeth and hair are some things that I.
He said teeth and hair.
Visualize and draw.
Hold on, you went too fast. Go back to that.
Okay, seriously, WTH. Girl, I'm totally rocking this, not knocking this. You don't look like a friggin' Santa Scout either. Yep. But yeah, and then, I love that one.
That was cute.
But yeah, I have that one, and then I have that's just one grouping I have. Then I have the Redeemers, which is basically take the Runaways, but what if they actually were being more super heroic?
So same concept.
That's it.
Similar, but it still goes differently.
They be villains?
No. There's like each one represents a different supervillain type. Like one's an alien, one's a mystic, one's an evil ghost, one is psychic, one's a Western assassin, one's an Eastern assassin.
So the parents are supervillains, but they still become heroes.
No. Their parents are the villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this guy's brainy and all that. And yes, we've actually come up with a story of them meeting the Runaways.
Nice.
Oh, one of the characters. One of the characters. No, we didn't go. We didn't go the traitor route. But Jamal Igle did this one.
Wow, I like those.
But yeah, this character of Emerald, she started off a fan fiction character of what if. Anyone here seen Danny Phantom? I know you have, Tavia.
Yes, it's been a long
Have you,
time.
Pika?
I used to love
Have
that
you,
show
Pika?
when I was a kid.
I haven't watched it.
But you're aware of it? Are you aware of it?
I'm aware of it, but I not watched it.
Basically, she is the daughter of Evil Danny and Ember from the dark future.
Okay.
In Danny Phantom,
But it was before Ember got big, fat and everything after her vocal cords were destroyed.
Because Evil Danny caused the vocal to be destroyed.
No, I know, but basically we were adding in, but what if he actually seduced Ember because basically he was unleashed. So basically he decided come on, if you basically are a teenage boy and you finally have no more morals, what's one thing you're gonna do? You're gonna find one of your villains that you thought was hot and sexy and seduce her.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm tagging in for that, I guess.
But we have since found a way of removing the Danny Phantom stuff from her and be able to work on there. But her best friend, a character we'd have to really overhaul, is Box Lunch from the show.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Box Lunch! Daughter of the box goes in the lunch lady. Ew.
How did they hook up?
We don't know, and they're not supposed to know. But yeah, see, here's the group shot with the kid. With the kid. Oh yeah, they became Black Lantern at one point.
Nice.
Dude,
look at this.
Have you been working on these, buddy?
Well, first of all, my friend drew all these, not me. I can't draw
No. I'm just asking,
years. Well, look at this one. 09. Well before 09.
But that's what I'm saying. You have these original things, but you haven't.
Oh, look at this. Look at these group shots.
So what if you use those to kind of bridge that gap? Use characters you already have somewhat established in your own way and make them interact with the comics you actually like.
Oh, and we've done that actually. And then hold on, let me just go down. Now the audios themselves, this is a lot of fan fiction, fan art stuff.
Right, but actually make books out of it.
Oh no, I get that, but we'd have to overhaul them. But hold on, let me get this one. We start off with come on. Jenny XJ9, but this is what we call her 3.0 form. My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Looking like Mega Man with that blaster.
Oh, I love this one. Who here remembers Hey Arnold? Anyone else besides Tavia? You this is Phoebe. Helga's best friend. She's a Green Lantern here.
Oh. All right, I'm sorry, guys. If you can even hear us, our internet is not happy. So,
okay,
maybe we should out in case somebody else can get in.
Yeah.
Well, we still have enough of an opening, but yeah, actually, I'm gonna start wrapping up. I just wanted to showcase this off. Oh, look at this artwork here.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
One is from
Azula versus Shigo.
I know that villain. I know.
Azula and Shigo. Come on, but look at Azula's arm there. That's the story reason of her losing it.
Yeah, that's Azula. That's
Billy Tucci drew this.
Danny Phantom.
A different friend drew these. But again, other friends.
That's her.
Shigo. That's Shigo. Shigo.
Yeah, Shigo.
From Kim Possible. Kim Possible. Kim Possible, Tavia.
Kim Possible. Yeah.
I love this one. That friend did this long ago. Yep. But yes, I was a ZAGR fan.
I never seen it.
Yes. Zim.
Yeah, Gaz has always been one of my favorites.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. Fury and Dr. Director.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Oh, look at this. Kim and Shigo get hooked out. Hold on, but let me then scroll down a bit further to something different. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, I always love showing these off. The different creators who have done I've done commissions for commissions of my characters.
Oh.
Well, all these ones are of Jewel. Ale Garza, Angel Medina. This was a free sketch. Art Balthazar, Craig Rusea,
wow,
George Perez,
Nice.
J. Scott Campbell. This was a free one.
Good.
Jeremy Freeman. He's an inker. Jimmy Golney, Joe Prado,
Nice.
Katie Cook, Nate Lovett, Phil Hester. This was a free one. Would you believe that?
Ooh.
Oh.
Phil Jimenez, Todd Nowick. And yeah, that was it for those. And then this has always been my go-to. This has been my go-to image, the show of Jewel.
Oh, nice.
Yep. But then let me then scroll on. I had to
trying to go for my heart with the Mega Blaster on her arm.
Or more than Mega Go.
Oh, wait.
Literally,
look at this.
My motorcycle, Mega Man.
Sam was Ghost Powers versus Azula. Basically, Gray versus her Gray Delisle versus herself.
Huh.
Set me up. I'll walk down.
Oh, I showed this to Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Platt. This was my own female counterpart for a band named Linda Ninette or Linda Nine, and her little watch there is called the Omnitrix, which turns her into mythological creatures. But turns out the backstory is that the Omnitrix actually came to Earth once long ago, back in medieval time, and a horrible warlord had found it. But he couldn't use it. His magic, it would have destroyed him. So he created a counterpart to it using magic that can create, that could do the same thing as the Omnitrix, but for mythical beings.
Wait. So the Omnitrix tried to win it in 10,000 years. Warlord finds it.
No, basically it got then sent back into space again before anything happened.
How would he send back into space?
No. Someone came by to pick it up and everything, and then took it back into space. Basically, another bounty hunter came by, picked it up, no problem, and then left.
Ow. That makes sense.
Oh, look at this Shigo drawing someone did for me.
Oh, that's cool.
I love that. Sick.
Shigo's always a great villain.
Viscero. Look at this. Andy Lanning did this one. Angel Medina drew this one. Chris Burnham did this one. Dan Fraga did this one. Now, here's the problem. Some people, for some reason, keep on mistaking. Okay, here's the original artwork. For some reason, people keep thinking he has a mask on here. For some reason.
Because it looks like it. I get that it's probably shaded, but it looks like he's got a cowl.
Yep. But here's something I love. I told it to Norm Rapman. Look what he did. He took it and made it a birthmark, a marking.
Right.
I love that. And I basically said that's permanent. That's what it is from now on. Those markings are permanent because I'm just like, oh my God, you took the one annoyance I kept having with people drawing it and you actually made it viable.
Nice.
Because he wouldn't wear masks like that. Oh yeah, Shane David did this one as a quick sketch. Oh, Tim Seeley did this one.
He was fantastic.
Yep,
cute.
and that's my friend Desikin who's done it. That's Viscero and his rival Demetria.
Right? I was thinking that they were like.
Oh, look at this one.
Jenny.
No, that's not Jenny. That's his XJ10 Beta. Jenny's down there.
That's her.
Yeah, because basically we came up with our own take on. Let me just zoom on ahead of Jenny. Basically, going through what is known as Jenny 3.0, which is basically where she's reached a point where she can be almost near human.
So she still has the power.
No. She's still a robot, but she looks as close to being human as she's ever going to get.
So similar to the episode when she got human.
Oh no! That was the exoskin. This is her own body looking like it, and she's still a robot. She's still a robot. But look at her features here. For example, look at her features here.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to showcase all of these, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about on this. I really want to thank you guys for joining in. Thank you for sticking around. Tress, if you're seeing this, I understand internet issues. It's perfectly fine. Everyone else who made it, everyone else who made it in, thank you so much. And here's to another 5 years. I never thought I would make it this far. I never thought I would.
Dude, seriously, congratulations.
Oh.
Like I said, celebrate the freaking win. Don't
Yep.
let any haters deter you. It's your win.
Yep.
Congrats.
And I guess gotta say is that I think Pro Teachers Noob is what's kept me going. If I just did it the old way with just random videos and everything, I wouldn't have done it. So it's all of you guys joining in that have really helped me go along these past few years.
Oh, you're
I think
welcome,
your
man.
bread and butter is actually keeping
it's
your
all of you.
knowledge and spreading it out to everybody. You know?
So yeah, it's all of you guys that have helped me make it this far. Like I said, I would have ended it well sooner if it wasn't for this, or I would have just done the internet, my reviews with Ingrid. That would have been it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
It's
good
a
to find
privilege for us.
some format that works.
Yep. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys on the next 5 years.
And
Take care.
Yes.
Good night.
Thank you for having us.